is my friend's channel, Polo CS, and I've been helping him with the strategy. I have done 2 calls with him totaling 90 minutes, and I've sent 1 loom totaling 10. So in total, I've spent 100 minutes helping him kind of get his YouTube strategy down and to help him blow up. And as of right now, this video is a 1 out of 10, kind of crushing the other video by almost 600 views, which means it's a pretty good outlier. The impressions and the CTR is up, and the watch time is up. I'll be breaking down the exact strategy I used for this channel and as well as my channel Alka that I help my roommate with, as well as how you can literally do the same. It'll be so easy that if you don't do it, you're missing out on probably millions of views a year. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to break down the notion, because this is the most important part of this strategy. Everything that I'm going to be teaching you, you can just copy and paste one-to-one and make your own notion around this same format, and you will print views like there is no tomorrow. So starting off, this is what the notion looks like. We're going through each of these tabs and explaining what they do. So first off, we have the swipe style thumbnail. If there is just a if you just see a thumbnail on YouTube that looks cool, just copy and paste it into here. If you do that, you'll have a massive folder and file of thumbnails that just print views. I have a Discord dedicated to this, and then I use those, and then I'll copy into them into respective notions. But it's like a massive chat. I upload 5 to 10 thumbnails a day in, ones that I really like, and that's what you want to do. You want to always constantly be thinking. Next up, outside of that, I have competitors. So in this case, Polo is a professional Counter-Strike player turned content creator. He's going to educate the average player on how to become better, right? So what we did is we went through every single competitor he has, not only in Counter-Strike, but adjacent niches. So we're looking at Rainbow Six Siege, and we're also going to be looking at Valorant, Call of Duty, and other competitive FPS games as a whole. Battle Royales would also fall into that category. We're looking for active and passive content creators, so people who maybe not upload a ton. We want to find those guys as well, because they sometimes have some bangers, and then some really active ones that are uploading like non-stop bangers. And we came to this list here. There's around, I think, 30 to 40 different channels here across 5 to 6 different games, and that way we can get a good idea of what's working broadly in the market, as well as what's working in his kind of a closed off market, his specific niche of Counter-Strike. And what we do from there is we will go there. We'll go through every single one of these channels. It is a painstaking process, but it is well worth it. We will go back here to the master plan, and we come here to research formats ideation. So all we're looking for is formats. We want nothing else. I don't want any ideas. I just want to see what is working and why it is working. And we break it down to its very core essence. So for example, if I go here, CSGO is easy if you know this peak. It is game is modifier if you action, right? So I could do Valorant is easy if you know this lineup, right? Or Valorant, you could do anything. Like Valorant is like, or like if you're doing speedrunning, it's like if you could do Mirror's Edge is fast if you learn this tech, or Dark Souls is hard if you don't know this, would be the inverse of that. So we can find a format, and we can just ideate based on that format. So this is one of the formats that Polo has already been doing. He's already found some massive success with this, because he's very knowledgeable at the game, even though this packaging isn't great, but the actual idea and concept is really good. And the information in the video is great, which is how to play modifier at a high level. So how to play Mirage, in this case it would be maps, but it also could be like more niche, right? We could do how to play a certain position on a map, or how to play a certain weapon, for example. That's why it's modifier. So how to play an op at a high level, right? Or how to play a rifle at a high level, or how to play support at a high level, right? So it could be role, it could be weapon, it could be map, it could be location on the map, it could be a lot of different things, but how to play modifier at a high level is a working format for him. Again, we have this one, which is like, you should action in game. So how you should frag in game, how you should peek in game, how you should op in game, how you should anchor in game. So in Counter-Strike 2, you could do in Rainbow Six Siege. We're looking for formats, which is what we're doing basically. If you watched my last one, I talked about style transference. What we're looking there is quite literally this. We're looking for style transference in terms of working formats, not ideas. Ideas are one-off. We want longevity for a long-term strategy. So we're looking for formats that are repeatable, so that we can find a winning format and then instantly double down. I don't want to find an idea and then ideate from that idea. I want a format that is proven to work, that we can adapt in our own way, in our own niche, double down immediately off the bat, and have high chance of success, because we already know it's going to work, right? We're cheating, essentially. We're basically cheating. That's how easy this is. If you just do exactly everything that's outlined in this notion, it is cheating on YouTube in 2024, because we already know it's working, right? This is not rocket science. But yes, we did that for every single thing. We have a lot of data here for like this specific one across multiple different channels, which is how to action like pro, so how to play XYZ position like XYZ pro, or how Zywoo is making rifles look silly, or how Donk is Donkashira, is he actually smart? Like, we know there's like a lot of data here that makes sense. Obviously, new maps, most location, that works really well. Number modifier ways to improve, so like 7 fastest ways to improve X, 17 fastest ways to improve X, 7 easy ways to improve. And then we have reviews of videos, so this is like reviews of demos. This is more of a broad series. So then once we have the working formats, what we do is we come over here to formats developed ideas. So you take these formats and you develop ideas. What we've done is we've already done that, and that ends up in the content management system. But you take the formats and then you build out ideas based on those formats. And then once you build out those ideas based on those working formats, you add them to the content management system. So one of the things that we did was 13 tips to instantly rank up in CS2. And if I go back here to my research formats, we have, where was it at? It was number modifier ways to improve. Hey, dude, number modifier, we have 13 ways to quickly rank up. It doesn't get more easy than that. We found a winning format, and then we ideated from that winning format to get a winning idea. We added that winning idea to the content management system, where we figured out, hey, when is it going out? What's like all the progress? And you can see here we have all these like different modifiers that kind of go into different like aspects. If there's an ad on the video, etc., it's just it's a content management system. It's pretty straightforward. But we did that, and then 13 tips to instant rank up CS2, and it is 1 of 10. It is 1 of 10 by a wide margin, which means it's going to be a long-term outlier. It has a higher than average CTR, and it has a higher than average viewer duration. So it's almost like this works so well that I've done it for all of my clients, and I'm doing it for all of my clients going forward because it is the best way to do it. I'm doing it for a lot of the clients at 1 of 10. If you want to work with me, you can message me on Twitter or the 1 of 10 Twitter, and we can get something sorted out there. But this is essentially the backbone of all of the content management. It is that easy. This is a guy who just was a professional gamer who was making some content. I'm just adding a little bit of strategy, a little bit sauce to a dish that's already pretty good, and we are absolutely cooking. And this is how it works. This is literally one-to-one how I do absolutely everything. This is the easiest way to kind of go viral in 2024. It's just like the best system. It's essentially cheating. Also, we have the thumbnails format. I'll throw this out there. So the reason why we don't have thumbnail formats working is because we're just copying and pasting the thing that I've done for every other channel. So if I go to YouTube and I look up Alka R6, I have like a whole playbook. The playbook is, I think, my pinned tweet talking about how to grow as a gaming YouTuber. I've done it with dozens of creators over the last 4 years, and it's worked every single time. It's not failed a single time. And I'm currently doing it again here with Alka, where if you look at this, like this is the winning format. And then we're just applying it to Polo. There's literally no reason to put it in the Notion because he just has to look at that channel every day and he gets the idea. And this is a guy, by the way, who has very little experience with Photoshop. Like in terms of technical ability, it might not be as much as a thumbnail designer, but I taught him in a 10-minute loom the psychology of thumbnails, why they work, and why he should do these things. And he was able to take that feedback and he immediately apply it. So he had a thumbnail for this video. This is not the thumbnail that he currently had. He had a different thumbnail. And maybe I can even see if this video has the thumbnail boost change, but it does not yet. It will though. But yeah, I mean, he had a different thumbnail for this video, which was, let's say, mediocre at best. And then I told him, hey, don't do that. Do this instead. So he changed the thumbnail. But what he did is after I sent him that loom, he used the lessons from that to get to this video here in this thumbnail where he made it totally organically, didn't even consult me on it. He's just like, hey, I uploaded this video. It's doing pretty well. What do you think of it? And it is absolutely killing it. So this is how I kind of, go viral on YouTube. This is my exact strategy that I use. It's not too hard. You can quite literally copy everything in this Notion. And if you want this Notion, let me know. I might be able to do like a tweet, like, hey, like auto retweet this to get this Notion in the future. But like comment if you made it this far that you want this Notion and a loom kind of going over it more in depth. But yeah, you find like sick thumbnails and titles just randomly in the wild. You put those there for inspiration long term. You track all of your competitors and then you ideate from them. You take their top performing formats, not videos, formats. And then you put that into the research format section. You then develop those formats into ideas because you already know that those formats are solid. So you can have multiple high performing ideas or high potential performing ideas in the formats develop section. You move all of those ones that you like long term into a content calendar like that. And then you absolutely print. And then if you need thumbnails, you do thumbnail formats working. So again, you look at all your competitors outside of just the video formats working. Then you are going to look for thumbnail formats that are working, which could also be likely the video formats that are working, but could be adjacent things as well and other niches or from other creators that have working formats. I've been doing a lot of tweets recently about working thumbnail formats and why they're working. Again, if you just copy those one-to-one, you will make so much money and you'll print views like you've never printed before. I'm giving it all away for free, right? I'm like, this stuff is all like super high level stuff and it is, it's pretty sick. So yeah, I mean, if you like this video, like, comment, and then maybe retweet it or something, bookmark it. I don't know what Twitter does. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, what's going on? But yeah, I hope you like it. And then, like I said, if you guys want, this exact kind of Notion template that I use for all my clients, all of my friends, and it's the kind of the backbone or the backlog system of how things are done, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to make a template of it. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.